Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Martin. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 30. Makes the grab deep. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Watson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Wade. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the play fake. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Martin. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Watson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a give to Watson. Nice move to keep running.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when we got the weather report, we knew this could happen, man. It's raining like crazy. Really hard just to take a snap. And then you hand it off. That thing starts to get heavy. That's a big mistake early in this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the... Touchdown Knights! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. The run inside. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for room, it's Chambers. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, UCF. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Martin.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Chambers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air, it's Barnett. Immediately fires to the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the 1st half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game. Being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Chambers. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Knights! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the counter. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 16 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Hawkeyes, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel...
Turning it on! It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keep. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Charles.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Unleashes one. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Casper.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Chambers. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Charles. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Trying play action. Under fire. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Running inside. It's Martin. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's got the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Hall's drills it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cougars in the hurry up. They'll run it. It's Martin. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Chambers. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man on the outside.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. And the defense drags him down. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Barnett. It's complete. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Might be changing the route. Looking long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Keeps it on 1st down. Bringing it back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes